Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video. I'm once again here on Conan Exiles on the Isle of Siptah. So, the plan is to continue working on the castle that I've started building. So, I did start off the towers today. I kind of plan to more or less try and finish them. Now, when I say finish them, basically to raise the tower to the height that I think would be appropriate for a tower. I'm gonna have a spiral staircase going up. Now I'm gonna do the top. My thought here is to have like a cone like roof structure on the top, and of course we're gonna have to have some windows and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with the lighting today, but I will put down some decorative bits and pieces and all, and that's kind of pretty much it. Now I do want to do the towers. Of course I'm gonna start basically with the decorations, and I'm gonna start from here where I'm at, which is the top section of the castle itself. Then we're gonna go downwards, and slow and steady we will eventually get to a point, hopefully, where this build is complete. And I do say so myself, this is going to be an epic build. Now the problem I'm having right here is, how do I place the outside structure? So the outer face, do I face it inwards like this, or do I leave it outwards? Now the problem is, I'm probably not going to be in the towers very often, so I think I'm going to go with this, with the brick structure facing on the inside of the tower, and then probably, so about this height, I think. Let's have a look. So that kind of goes in line with the courtyard, so to speak, and then I think from there onwards I'll probably do the walls facing outwards, just to keep in line with the rest of the design. So we're going to start with the staircase. I think here we need a wedge piece, and then to that we'll attach another staircase, and we'll just keep doing that until we get to what I think will be the appropriate height. We'll see what I deem it as appropriate. So wedge piece right here, and then we'll put another staircase, if we can get it to attach properly. Something like, come on. Oh, this is a bit annoying. Oh boy. There we go. Nope. Okay, so if we put that and then that, and I put another one there, I think that's about as high as I can go. No, that's not what I meant to do. I was hoping to get it a bit higher. So that's the height I can go to at this point. I think it's easier if I attach the staircase to that piece right there. See? There we go. Alright, let's go this way. Perfect. Now the problem here is there's a good chance of falling from this height, so I might put a central column in. That should kind of stop me from falling, and that portion right there I'm going to do with the brick side facing outwards, I think. Yeah, I think that will look nice. I mean, I'm not quite sure. See, that's not what I want. I need to be careful here. So outer face that way, outer face that way. That'll do. And I think some of these walls will then eventually get replaced with the windows once I decide where I'm going to put the windows. That's another thing for me to figure out. Now, of course, the pattern that I'm putting up here, I will have to duplicate or replicate on the other side, on the other tower, going from the opposite direction, so to speak, just to keep in line with the design. So we'll do this, and then we can do this, and then this, and here we are. We are at the top. Just have one more wedge to put in. Oops, that's not what I had in mind. So let's replace these. Let's remove these for a start, and then we'll put the wedge piece right there. Like that. So now we are at the top. Careful not to fall, because it is going to be a long fall. I mean, we are well high up right now. And we have the spiral staircase going up. So we're going to do the exact same thing on the other tower. And I think right here I will make a central column type of structure. That would probably stop me from fallen. So let's start replacing some of these windows, and hopefully I get them right. I think we'll do this. I need to remember the pattern here on this specific tower as to where I put the windows, because I'm going to have to replicate that on the other side as well. So normally I will leave a wall distance going to the sides and a wall distance going upwards. I think that's okay. And I was lucky enough to get all of the pieces properly put together, or facing the right way, better said. So I'm making guesses here because I can't quite read the description because it's kind of invisible. Right, here we go. Perfect. And then we go up there. Can I reach that? Just about. Okay, I'm gonna have to go up these stairs. See, every time I place one of these windows, I'm praying that it places in the right way, because if it doesn't, it's gonna be a headache. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to place down a tent here. I think this section here at the back will be a section where I will probably be testing new weapons and things that get dropped into game. So I do want to populate it with items and make it look like a let's call it a village if you want, or make it look like it's alive, if that makes sense. But I also want a corner where I can have chests and trophy cases put up so I can showcase weapons and things like that. So that's that. You know, trying to make it a multi-purpose type of structure here. So those are the towers so far. They're not yet finished. We still have the top pieces to put up. Now there are two ways I can do this. I can have a flat surface at the top. So basically just put all the roofing up. As you can see, I've already put the central column up here. I'm not going to put anything inside because I don't really want to do that. That's just basically for support as well as for the purposes of me not falling off the stairs as I run up the steps. So now we do the wedges, and I think I'm going to go with a roof. I think that is the design I want to add to these towers. I'm going to do that on both towers. So I've already done the other tower as well. I'm just putting in the roof pieces. And then I'm going to build a cone-like roof on top of that. Now that is something that can sometimes be a bit fiddly. And of course these are just two towers up here. Now I do have couple of towers that I do want to add at some point. There we go, like that, and that, and that, and I think that'll be good enough. Put the wedges in. I'm gonna close this off so I don't end up falling like a silly person. There we go. This should be good enough for me to move. Perfect. And as you can see, they're both kind of like mirrored, so that's good. It came out just the way I wanted it. I did end up fiddling about with some of the walls because it just wouldn't want to face the right way when I placed them down. So we'll put, oh, nearly. I was lag right there, nearly killed me. So we'll do this right here, like so, and that. So that's about the right height that I want it at. I mean, I could go one higher, but I think I'm going to stop here. Oh, okay, careful here. We don't want to fall. It will be very painful if we do. Perfect. I'm on top of this wall. We're going to kind of close this off and then build the roof to which we will attach the roof, if that makes sense. The final roof, the cone roof. You know what I mean. I mean, you'll see it anyways. So now I need to decide how I'm going to do this. Okay, I think I've got an idea. So we're going to start with the square roof pieces like so. And, is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Like that. Like that. And that. And that. Perfect. And then we could put in the wedges and then start putting up the roof, so to speak. Okay, I'm gonna leave an opening here. So the opening is for me to get back down. Oh, that's not what I wanted it to be like. We want it inwards. Like, come on. Oh, there we go. So that was compliant with me. So we'll do this. Sometimes, which is really weird, and I don't really understand that mechanic. They don't really want to place in a specific way, although there's no reason for it not to want to do that. So always make sure that we're placing it the right way sometimes. See right here, it's not wanting that outer edge, and I don't understand why. And this is what I was afraid of. Perfect, eventually. Jesus. Huh. Okay, we'll do these. So inwards like this, inwards like this, like that. We want this inwards, and then we want that one as well. We have a storm starting up here, and I think with these wedges right here we should be able to fully enclose the roof. Perfect. Now I just need to finish this off and be careful not to fall, so I think I'm gonna do this, and then I can place this final wedge piece roof right here, and then try and crawl out. I hope it's gonna work. Okay, so this is not working like that. Might have to crouch down like this and just carefully pop myself out. Come on, one step at a time. Need to be careful. Whoop, close enough. There we have it. We are done with the roof. I am just going to place some walls here. Now this is to stop me from falling off, but also to add to the design. Kind of like a defensive thing. I mean, it's kind of pointless because we'll never use it, but it looks pretty. And I'm happy with that. We'll need to do that on that other end right there. And of course we have a storm. We have nice space, or enough space to have a nice view and look about without actually being able to fall out of the tower, which is kind of good. One thing that would be really nice, if I'm honest, is if we could add like the classic battlements. That'll be nice. That would have been nice, but hey ho. I'm not using any mods on the server, so I don't also intend to have any mods put on the server at any given point or time in the future. I like the vanilla game as is. I think it's good enough with good and bad things, and it's one of those things that, you know, I don't really want to modify. I don't want any mods to the game, so it's got enough for me to keep myself entertained with. There we go, done. Look at that, beautiful. Of course, we need to sort out the lighting eventually. We will do that at some point. But I think this is going to be a cool castle. That does remind me, I still have the single player castle that I need to finish off. So I'll be doing that as well. And maybe eventually in the future I will be showing them off as well. I'll probably make some sort of showcase video for them when they are done. And the last thing that I think I want to do right now is I want to place down some of these braziers right here, get the lighting going on the section. This is just to help me with the lighting when it does get dark outside. So I'll place them here and another one here. Don't want them too close, so I do want to space them out fairly nicely. I think we'll put one here. And then maybe one here. Like that. And I think I'm going to go with one brazier right here in this corner. And then kind of decide where I want to place the other braziers based on how they light up the space. So this wall right here that I'm placing the brazier on, I think this will be the wall that will contain the chests and the wall mounts, which of course will then have weapons and new items added into the game as and when they get added when I do showcase them. So that it's going to be like a little thing that will be seen in many future guided tutorials and stuff. We have a fountain here. Now, I want to place this somewhere, I just don't know where. I think I'll place you right here. There we go. Like so. I want to space it perfectly. I don't want to leave too much of a gap. And I kind of like this fountain. It's got a little statue in the center and it looks pretty cool. I mean, I could have probably placed this somewhere in the center of the build, but I like it here as well. So I think I'll stick with it. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to put this guy right here. His statue should be on either side just to give it a bit more of a, I don't know, castle-esque feeling. I'm going to place loads of statues around just to fill up the space, but also just to help decorate. I mean, there's a lot of decorating to do. I think in the next section, I'm going to try and finish off the castle on that end. I'm going to place some of these statues right here because I've got quite a few of them. And this needs a lot of work to it as well. So this section of the castle, well, the castle itself, because this is more like the courtyard anyways. We'll place one here, like that. I think I will add some more pillars or columns. Well, that is pretty much it for this video, folks. I am going to end it here. It did take quite a while to finish off these towers, but we are finished with them. I still have to do the castle and finish off the upper part of the wall design when I get around to it. The castle is going to take a long time to do, maybe a couple of episodes, and then of course we also have to do the other side of the castle and put those ridges in. After that, I think it's going to be like a lot of interior decorating, making sure that all of the lighting is set and stuff like that. But with that being said and done, I'm pretty much done for this episode. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button and subscribe to the channel for more similar content from myself. And until next time, stay safe, folks.